We're back with another one. This time we're talking about the best show nobody really talks about, which is
The Expanse.
The Expanse. I know it has like a big following online. You know, there's a lot of fans of sci-fi and shows like that. But overall, I feel like nobody really knows about the show. I tell people, they ask me, oh, what are you watching? Like at work, what do you watch? You know, what are you streaming? I'm like, The Expanse, The Expanse. They're like, what is that? Where is that? It's like, it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I same like at my job. No one knows about it. No one
Nobody
talks
knows
about it. My friends, no one.
Yeah.
And it's a really good show.
And I'm like, how is nobody talking about this show? It is so good. But like I said, it does have a fan base and the fans love it. They're like hardcore fans. The fans that know about the show are like, oh my God, this is one of the best shows ever made. For me, I think it's the best sci-fi show ever made. And I'll get into why for a couple of reasons. It started off in the Sci-Fi Channel and it was there for 3 seasons.
Okay.
And it just didn't get the ratings that Sci-Fi wanted. So they stopped making the show for the Sci-Fi Channel. And then there was a petition that raised thousands of signatures because the fans wanted it back. And it turns out, you know, the fans wanted either Netflix or Amazon Prime to pick up the show. And it turns out Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, he really liked the show. He was into the show. So they signed on The Expanse for Amazon Prime for like another season, a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So they just finished season 4, and I'm so happy Amazon signed this show, you know, because they're going to keep making it, because the world of this show just keeps expanding.
Literally. Yeah.
And I mean, just to give you like a little background, if you don't know about the show, it's about Earth 200 years in the future. It's 200 years in the future, and it's very realistic in the way that they're colonizing Mars and colonizing the asteroid belt. And Earth in 200 years in the future is pretty much organized by the United Nations.
Correct.
Right. They're led by the United Nations, and Mars is like a colony. You know, and they have their own thing going on in Mars, and they're kind of like military in a way. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And then the people from the belt, they're kind of like stuck in the middle, and they feel like they're being taken advantage of both from Mars and from Earth.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. It's like Earth is like the main, right? The main planet, the power of it, and then it's Mars, and then it's the belt, and then all these other colonies that, you know, are all together, but at the same time they're enemies with each other. And in the last season, because we watched from the beginning, right?
Right.
It just got out of this world good. Like, so good. To be honest with you, at first, and he knows, like, I was not into the show. Because I'm not too much into, like, you know, sci-fi stuff and all this universe and all that stuff. But towards what? Maybe the second season?
The second season. Towards the end of the first, you started getting into it a little.
Yeah, and now I can't wait for it to go back.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait for it.
And, you know, and that's something I've heard commonly is that people start watching a show, they watch like 3 episodes, and they're like, I'm not that into it. It's hard to understand. It is a slow boil. There's a lot of different things going on. But I'm telling you, if you stick to the show, once you get past that first season, it gets so good.
Yeah, stick to it.
It just gets... The first season, there's so much going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Earth is the main power in control. Mars is building its cities. And there's that animosity between Mars and Earth, the Belters and Earth, and just all that back and forth. These different communities that kind of have that tension, you know?
Yeah.
So the first season kind of sets all that up. And on top of all that, there's like a mystery going on.
Yeah.
There's this missing girl from this rich guy. She goes missing, and this detective, that he's a Belter, and he's trying to find out what happened to this missing girl, which leads to like a much bigger thing.
Yeah,
like that affects this whole world.
Huge. It's incredible how they make it, and just the sci-fi, you know, the vision, the way that they do all this stuff, it's just incredible. Like, you really believe that it's so good, well done, such a well done show, and it's hard to believe that people are really not talking about it, you know, like
I feel like more people should talk about it.
Yeah, because this is based on a book, right? On a whole
series of books.
So I mean, we haven't read the books, but I'm sure like the people that have, it's incredible, and they're probably so happy to see a show done like this.
Yeah, I have a friend, a coworker. He's read the books, and he says that they're very good. They you know, like the way they interpreted the books is very well done on the show. And like you said, the visuals are amazing. The special effects are top notch.
Yeah, incredible.
Like the
blows your mind.
graphics team on this show, amazing. The sets are amazing. The costumes are amazing. Great casting.
Yes.
I mean, there's a ton of characters, but the main characters revolve around the ship, the Rocinante, and it's like four characters.
Four characters.
It's like four characters, and like I said, there's a lot of surrounding characters, but they're like the main crew. And they're just a fun bunch to watch.
I love them. I love them.
There's
just
a lot of interesting characters to watch. You know, you got Holden, you got Naomi, you got Amos, you got Alex.
Yeah.
And they all got their little quirks and stuff, you know?
Very strong, very smart characters. And they play so good, you know, because like Holden is this skinny, like, I don't know, I just feel like he's not strong enough to be in a show like this, but he's like the main guy, and he's
pulls it off.
So
he's the leader.
Strong. He's a leader.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I feel like he's done. But he's not.
But he's
and
not.
He keeps going. And he
Exactly.
keeps going.
And Naomi, who he kind of has a thing with,
yeah.
she's like the engineer of the ship. And she's very smart, very bright.
Yeah.
And then you got Amos.
Oh,
who's like
he's my favorite.
He's like the tough dude. He doesn't give a crap. He's that dude.
He's that
dude you don't want to mess with.
No. And Alex, he is just
he's
like...
chill.
He's chill.
I like
he's
Alex.
Lovely. He just loves to fly the ship. Like
he just loves flying the ship, and that's it.
And playing with it.
Yeah,
and
he's not a warrior. He's just like, he's a pilot. He's one of the best pilots in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And yeah, Alex is cool. I can see myself being friends with Alex.
Yeah.
Out of the whole group.
I mean, to be honest, it's a great show. Please check it out. It needs to be talked about because I mean it's really worth your time.
Yeah, and I really made this video because I feel like I need to promote this show
Yeah.
because it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's so smart. You know what it is? It's so smart. It takes everything. It takes really like science into account. It takes like gravity. It's not like watching Star Wars where like they go to light speed and they just kind of like hang on a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No, like when they go fast in space, like they feel it. They gotta buckle up. You know, they got these boots that like strap to the floor.
Exactly.
Everything, the science behind it.
It's realistic.
It's realistic. You know, Mars, the different planets that it has around it, the moons that it has around it, the asteroid belt. These are all things that actually exist that could potentially be colonized in the future.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, we are definitely not going to be around at that time, but it's something that at first I was like a little scared because it's things that could happen, you know, like at the beginning you're going to see the first series, like how the shortage of water, you know, the shortage of like not having enough water, enough air, you know, all this stuff. Like, you know, honestly, reality is like eventually, you know, it's sad to think, but things are gonna get to that point, you know. So it's very interesting. Besides just being amazing action wise, but it has a good story
and all the details. Oh my God! Like in the future, they show New York, and this is how detailed this show is. Okay, like supposedly the sea levels rise, and in the future they gotta build walls around New York to protect it from the rising sea levels. I mean, all those things they think about, you know, or when somebody's visiting Mars to Earth, because of the gravity, their body's not used to the gravity.
Yeah.
So they got to take all these anti-gravity medications just so they can be on Earth. You know, that's stuff that you don't see in other space shows. They never even think about it. They never even take it into account.
Exactly.
You know, so it's definitely a different show, and I highly recommend it. The last season, like you said, was amazing.
I just can't wait for it to come back.
I can't wait for season
hope
5.
so.
I can't wait for season 5. Let's do it, guys. So, guys, have you watched The Expanse? Let us know. Do you love the show? What is it that you like about it? Which one is your favorite season? Just leave us a comment about the show if you watched it.
Yeah. Who's your favorite actress or actor?
Favorite character,
yeah,
right?
favorite character, yeah.
I got a feeling a lot of people are going to say Amos.
I love Amos.
I'm that dude.
I love Amos. He's just like
he doesn't
crazy.
care. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace
Bye-bye.
out.